Welcome to Chef's Take. I'm your host, Michael Zavlaris. Today is January 14th, 2021. I am here with Vicente Velez. Yes, I didn't forget.
Yeah!
Today, we will be bringing you our divisional round picks, our wild card, recap, and other sports news. You know the shit, if you watched before. So, anyway, let's get to our wildcard picks. We all of us went 5-1. So there's that. So everyone's 5-1 in the wild card. Now on to the Eagles segment we usually start off with.
Wait, even Madden went 5-1?
Literally everybody, me, you, Sal, Anthony, Madden, we all went 5-1. We
Man.
each had a different game wrong.
I know my game wrong. It was the Browns one.
Yeah, I had
It was
the
Seattle.
mine was a Seattle one. I really wanted to pick the Rams. Madden's of all of them, Madden picked Washington. They could, if they had common sense, they literally could have been the only undefeated team. But no, it's Madden. We know Madden.
I had to pick my upset. That was the Rams one. And,
Yeah.
Corvette.
So, beginning with our Eagles stuff like we usually do. Doug Peterson has been fired after 5 years with the team. He only went 42, 37-1, 4-2 in the playoffs, including a Super Bowl. And since the Super Bowl, he went 35, 28-1, which was his sixth best in the NFC. So if you think about it, like record-wise, Rue would still be like a wild card team. So he got fired. Honestly, at first I wasn't too thrilled about it. I mean, I would have given him one more year. But then again, I didn't like some of his his potential hirings. Like he wanted to promote what's his name? Press Taylor, who's our quarterback's coach. He wanted to promote him to offensive coordinator over Deuce Staley or even somebody from the outside like Jim Caldwell. And the defensive line coach we had last year, Corey Dunlin or whatever his name is, he was the current Lions defensive line coach who were dead last in the league. Seriously. What the hell? And like Jim Schwartz is gone too, so and the Cowboys hired Dan Quinn, so scratch him off the list. But how do you feel about it?
I thought we should have fired Howie first, to be honest with you.
That's the main reason why I'm pissed off. Like,
I thought we should have fired Howie first.
You fired Doug first, but not Howie.
Yeah, and we have a statue of Doug, the man we fired. So
yeah, we have a statue of Doug Peterson and Nick Foles. Neither of them are on the team anymore.
Statue of Nick Foles catching the ball in the end zone.
Yeah,
I mean, they're both gone now. But somebody holding the Super Bowl, at least one of the players. Picture of Brandon Graham going, yeah, or statue. I keep saying picture.
I seriously think we sold our soul to win that Super Bowl. Because ever since we won the Super Bowl, everything just went downhill. Sure, we made the playoffs the next 2 years, but Alshon dropped a pass, and Jadeveon Clowney went to concussion.
Yep.
Fucking dirty. Speaking of Seattle, they have a thing about knocking quarterbacks out of the game. First, you have what's his name? You have Jadeveon Clowney last year diving headfirst into the back of Wentz's head, knocking him out of the game. And then this year, you have Jamal Adams putting John Wolford in the hospital.
I mean, it is football, so.
Yeah, it is, but see, when you actually look at it, the Jamal Adams one you can't necessarily say was dirty because it wasn't helmet to helmet contact. He like leaned in with his shoulder. I can understand. Like,
Was it a flag though? Because I wasn't.
I don't think. I have no idea. I don't think so. At the top of my head, no. But that happened. Wentz's, on the other hand, I'm not being biased. You can say that was dirty. He was already like on the ground, and you look at the slow-mo. Clowney is still diving down, and he's literally aiming his helmet, toward the back of Wentz's. Like, that right there just tells you. And, like, even right after the game, he even said we took advantage of it. I'm like, bro. Fuck, like, he's like one of the most hated athletes in Philadelphia. So, yeah, there's that. Now with Doug Peterson fired, which not too thrilled about. Some possible head coaching candidates that I came up with. You have Eric Bieniemy, from the offensive coordinator from Kansas City. Joe Brady, who's the current offensive coordinator for Carolina, and he was a coach at LSU when, you know, they're probably like the best college team of all time that year. So if we get him, if you think about it, if we get him, that gives us a good chance at getting Jamar Chase if he falls to our lap. Like if he's at the 6th pick, that gives us a great chance at getting him. Unless Howie wants to be like, oh, I'm the man in charge. Like, the scouts wanted Justin Jefferson last year, and Howie decided to go with... The report said he decided to go with Reagor. Then I see another report that he wanted to go with Jefferson and somebody else wanted to go with Reagor. I have no fucking idea. But all I know is that there was footage of the Vikings front office laughing at the fact that we picked Reagor over Justin Jefferson.
Like, before the Eagles even, like, pick was in, they were saying, oh, we could get this guy or get this guy or get... They were going to draft a cornerback.
Yeah.
And then they were laughing. They said, let's get our guy. And they got him.
And the whole offseason, like, when the draft was coming nearby, you had all these reports saying, write it in ink and pen, Justin Jefferson on the Eagles. It could have happened, but it didn't. Now, would he work out with the team? Who knows?
He had the most red zone touchdowns in college. He had 20 of them. And Carson Wentz was a red zone beast.
Yeah.
So
this year he wasn't, but previous years he was. But I saw, like, I was watching Pat McAfee's show. He was interviewing Justin Jefferson, and Pat McAfee even told Justin Jefferson that he just straight up said, like, oh yeah, the team that was picking in front of the Vikings, like the Vikings front office was laughing at the team that didn't pick you, that was ahead of them and such. And like the second he said, I'm like, Jesus Christ, even like every team in the league knows that I was a fucking idiot. Now, like I said, would Justin Jefferson work out with our team because, you know, we suck at developing players? Maybe, maybe not. They saw him as only a slot receiver. I did a little bit as well. When I looked at the highlights, and the reason why they supposedly picked Reagor, like everybody didn't like the Reagor pick at first because of his stats, but at the same time, like he didn't have a consistent quarterback. Like his quarterbacks were terrible, and he was supposed to be more explosive. Like he supposedly ran a 4.2. Not at the combine, but he's supposed to be fast. I am not disappointed at all. This is like no shade at Jalen Reagor at all. Like, I mean, he did, like when he was on the field, he did pretty good. And he actually, I saw the stat, he actually led rookie receivers in separation yards, believe it or not.
Separation yards, yeah.
Like, and people are saying like he couldn't get separation. Apparently the stat like said, oh no.
Well, before the after the draft, I was looking up highlight videos of Jalen Reagor, like what he can do, what he's going to bring to the Eagles. And first, the guy was talking about his route running. His footwork was really good. And then, like, when you see some of his highlights, the balls are underthrown.
Yeah.
Like, he has to go like this.
His quarterbacks weren't good.
Slow down, you know?
And, like, when you look at...
Oh, wait! All right, Ben Simmons shot at 3. He didn't make it, though. Sorry.
I'm not watching the game. But like when you looked at the two as college prospects, you could tell Jefferson had statistically a far more successful season. I mean, he had Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase. Rager though, like when you look at them as athletes, Rager is like, to me, he was more versatile and like explosive because like one, he's faster and like he can actually do, you know, the return games and stuff like that, jet sweeps and such.
Mm-hmm.
So like at first when Howie first picked him, I was pissed off because I wanted Justin Jefferson. Then when I looked at some of like Rager stuff, I'm like, okay, this won't be terrible. But when I first saw him, I'm like, okay, he's gonna be a boomer bust. When I saw Rager, I'm like, he's gonna be a boomer bust. Whereas Jefferson, he would have a pretty decent floor, and he can. But then I needed to remember too, like the Eagles, they're not that good at developing players. Now, I'm gonna have to bring up JJ Arcega-Whiteside, but one, he was projected to be picked in the third round, and we got him in the second. He was supposed to be a 50-50 ball guy. Like he didn't do bad at all in college. And what I said, like, they didn't draft Metcalf because of like he had like a serious knee injury going into the draft, so I can understand that to some extent because like it's the Eagles, players get hurt, and who knows, DK could have suffered a season-ending, like he could have like got an injury that would affect his career, and then we'd be like, oh, and then if JJ Arcega-Whiteside did very well on another team, and like Metcalf is doing the way JJ Arcega-Whiteside is right now, we'd probably be saying the same thing. We got Metcalf over that. Like, it's a weird situation, but believe it or not, Arcega-Whiteside led our team in yards per catch.
Yards per catch, because every time they threw it to him, it was like sometimes 15 yards or 20 yards.
Yeah, he's a 50-50 ball guy.
Catch. He got one catch with 15 plus yards. Yeah, I've seen most of his catches. They're long balls. They're long. But when you lead the league in your team in yards per catch, yeah, they're long at passes. But like,
that's still good if you think about it.
One reception per game. You know, it's still good. Doesn't start. He's a bum. I mean, you could put me in there. I'll catch one ball for 20 yards. I'll sit the rest of the game.
I'll lead my
team in yards per catch.
To me, the reason why I think most Eagle fans are upset at him is because one, we picked him over Metcalf, and two, we got him in the second round, and three, he doesn't see the field. So we drafted somebody in the second round who doesn't even see the field at all.
He blows. This dude absolutely sucks. He saw the field his first year because a lot of our receivers were hurt, and he sucked.
Believe it or not, I think he can do better next year.
I won't believe it.
Like he's supposed to replace like, look at his college highlights. He's not bad at all. It's the fucking Eagles.
Yeah.
I know. I'm just saying. Just look at the Eagles. No, it just show. I'm just saying. Just look at. It's the Eagles. So.
He blows. He absolutely sucks.
Yeah. So.
That this dude's going to be something great. This dude blows. He sucks.
See, as an Eagle fan, I want every Eagle player to succeed on our team.
Oh, sure. So do I. But I want this dude cut and gone.
Yeah.
He sucks. It's
a
waste of space and money.
So, according to Sal Palo Antonio, I guess that's how you pronounce it, the Eagles have interest in Todd Bowles and Eric Bieniemy for their vacant head coach position. He also mentioned Jim Caldwell, Deuce Staley, Josh McDaniels.
Deuce Staley is our...
I would not mind Deuce Staley as our offensive coordinator at all.
He's our running backs coach, right?
Huh?
Running backs coach, right? Deuce Staley?
Deuce Staley is our running backs coach, and he was the assistant head coach.
I'd rather have OC, though, to be honest with you. No, OC. I'd rather have OC.
Yeah, so would I.
Like,
Hello.
I wouldn't mind if he's the head coach. Malcolm Jenkins even said something about it. You saw it, right?
So I don't know about having Deuce Staley as
All
our
right.
head coach. I really want somebody from the outside for once, and not somebody that had
Yeah.
any affiliation with the Eagles prior.
Also, like, I'd rather have someone who's not from, like, Andy Reid's coaching squad. You know what I mean? Like his past offensive coordinators and defensive
But that just
coordinators.
shows you how good Andy Reid is.
Yeah, but like I'd rather have someone
Yeah.
like not
Robert
from the.
Saleh, who's the Niners defensive coordinator, is currently the favorite to be our coach.
I wouldn't mind because he would probably be the defensive coordinator too. And then if the Eagles promote Deuce Daly, yeah.
Yeah, supposedly though Saleh has his own coaching staff already, and he met with the Jets twice. He met with us yesterday. I think he met. I didn't. I heard he met with us again. That may not be true. Look, my job on here is to observe and report. What I see, I tell you, even if it's wrong. But
If
he
it's
already
wrong,
met. He met with the Eagles yesterday. He may be meeting them a second time, unless he already did. I have no idea, but I know for a fact he met with us yesterday after he met with the Jets. He'd be great because if we get him, he could be our defensive coordinator. Because I honestly can't tell you who would be a good defensive coordinator for us now that Dan Quinn went to Dallas. Dan Quinn was at the top of my list.
dude, what's the guy for 49ers? What's his name? I'm sorry.
Saleh?
So, dude, yeah, Soleil, when his defense does good, you can see him on the sidelines. He's like, yeah, like his mic is off, headset. He's like, yeah. He's doing shoulder bumps with his players. He's like, yeah. Like,
He'd be great for us. I would
we
love him.
need that. A defensive leader after Malcolm Jenkins is gone.
Yeah.
Malcolm Jenkins said about Deuce Staley, like, he's a good guy, great leader. He said if I was still on that team, I would love to be him for being my coach.
Yeah, see, for me,
He should be our OC though.
see, for me, if my offensive coordinator would be between Deuce Staley and Jim Codwell, between those two, probably Deuce Staley, but so like I said, Robert Saleh has his own coaching staff. These are the guys I would prefer to be our head coach. Like you have Eric Bieniemy, who is the Kansas City offensive coordinator since 2018, and that's when they started to take fire. That's when Mahomes won MVP, I believe. So, Bieniemy at the top of my list. Actually, no. Number one would be between Saleh and Bieniemy, but my top three would be Saleh, Bieniemy, and Joe Brady. Because Joe Brady could turn out to be a Sean McVay. He's a young coach. Or even, the offensive coordinator for the Titans. He loves to run the ball. Miles Sanders does great when we give him the ball. And he helped turn Ryan Tannehill's career around.
And we have a really good running backs coach.
Yeah, so my four guys are Bieniemy, Joe Brady, who's the offensive coordinator for the Panthers, Robert Saleh, and I need to remember his name. Shit.
Bolster.
Let me look it up real quick.
All right, I'll let you look it up. Harris with the air ball.
Arthur Smith is his name. So he just looks like he looks like an older Tim Duncan. Duncan Robinson, I meant. Yeah, so those guys. That's it. The Eagles are interviewing freaking Cowboys offensive coordinator Kellen Moore. No, please. Some people are like, why? Just want to let you know, it's easy to coach a team that has the best wide receiver core in the league. And their offense, the Cowboys' offense is stacked. That makes their job easy. I'm not a big fan of Kellen Moore at all, because here's the thing: the Cowboys are always trailing. They get most of their stats in garbage time. You look at it last year, they get most of their points in the fourth quarter. I do not want any Cowboy coach on our squad. No. No. Adam Schefter also mentioned that Lincoln Riley is a potential head coaching candidate for Philly. In case you don't know who that is, he's the coach for Oklahoma, your
He's probably
favorite
not
college
really,
football team. But supposedly there's a report saying that like he likes where he's at, which I don't blame him, because Oklahoma is one of the better college football teams in the nation. But if he were the head coach, I can tell you right now, Hurts would likely be the starter. And I'm pretty sure Jeffrey Lurie is all in on Carson Wentz, because that's another thing about Doug Peterson. So, according to Troy Aikman, somehow Troy Aikman knows this because he supposedly talked to Peterson. Doug was prepared to go to start Jalen Hurts as our QB1. And I'd assume Jeffrey Lurie wanted Carson Wentz as our QB1, which I can understand because we're paying this dude $30+ million a year. Might as well start him.
What are we gonna do with Jalen Hurts? This dude is a starter quarterback. He could start anywhere he wanted to. Well, not anywhere, but you go to the Colts, he'll start. You know, you go to Pittsburgh.
He just needs to improve on his passing a little bit. Like, yeah, he throws the ball away a lot, but then he leads the league in like his completion percentage wasn't that good. Yes, he throws the ball away, but at the same time, even coming out of college, everybody was saying he needs to improve on his passing. I love Jalen Hurts. I think without a doubt there's going to be quarterback competition for the start. I think Wentz is going to get it, but there's definitely going to be some competition. Even Jalen Hurts said he's a competitor. He's going to try and get that starting spot.
Like, Jalen Hurts, his passing improved at Oklahoma. Yeah, you have CeeDee Lamb, of course, but his passing improved tremendously at Oklahoma. And then when he played for Eagles, he wasn't a bad passer. His completion rating wasn't the best, but when your offensive line is absolutely dog shit, you're going to have to throw the ball away a lot. And especially when your head coach doesn't draw up the best plays.
Yeah. Hey, Anthony. I just saw his message. Yeah, let me go, because I made a whole bunch of screenshots of tweets. So, according to Ian Rappaport, Peterson was sick of people telling him what to do, which I understand. Like, most head coaches have a lot of power. Then you have, like, Howie Roseman and Jeffrey Lurie telling him, like, oh no, like, they're pressuring him into doing this and that, which I can understand. Like, supposedly they wanted him to fire Mike Rose, offensive coordinator. I support that 100%.
Yeah.
But I can understand Doug's side. Like, look, you're a head coach, and you're basically being told how to run the football team, even though that's your job. Like, you should have more authority to that. I can understand that. He's also supposedly going to take a year off, possibly. But I see him possibly I see him maybe going to the Jets, because, you know,
if he's taking a year off, why would he go to the Jets?
Well, Joe Douglas is there. That's some Eagles connection. I see him going there because they need a head coach.
Yeah, they said that, and then Doug Peterson came out and said, "Yeah, we're gonna take a little break." So why would he go there when he's taking a break? Even though the Jets are going to hire a head coach before Doug Peterson comes back in the NFL world.
So Jeff McClain, he also tweeted, Peterson's firing. This has been boiling since the last offseason when Jeffrey and Howie Roseman pressured him into firing offensive coordinator Mike Groh. As I reported in September, Peterson was angry. He initially threatened to quit, per sources close to him, and the Eagles didn't take that seriously then. Shit. And on top of promoting Press Taylor to offensive coordinator, Doug Peterson's coaching suggestions to Jeffrey Lurie also had Andrew Briner moving from pass game analyst to quarterbacks coach, and promoting Matt Burke from D-line coach to defensive coordinator, or bringing ex-defensive backs coach Corey Undlin back as defensive coordinator. And just so you know, like I said, the Lions had one of the worst defenses last year, like this year. So I don't know why you would bring him back. So that's why I can understand Doug Peterson getting fired. But it just sucks. Like, seems like every good Eagles coach that was on that came to the Eagles get fired after one bad season. Andy Reid went 4-12 after 1 year, and that's when that's when there were issues going on with his family. Jeffrey gives him the boot. And look at Andy now. He won a ring. Good for him.
Chip Kelly, that was a good.
Yeah. Then Chip Kelly, I can understand that firing. I support the firing. Yeah, but if you think about it, though, one bad season too with Chip Kelly. Chip Kelly went 10-6 in his first 2 years. He missed the playoffs the second year.
First year.
But the third year, when he took Howie Roseman's job, traded away all of our best players, and then goes he goes 6-9, and then gets fired. Then we get Doug Peterson. He goes 7-9 his first season. That's because rookie head coach, rookie quarterback, no help. Next year wins the Super Bowl. The next 2 years 9-7, go inch their way into the playoffs. This year, complete shit show. They fire him. Jeffrey Lurie has a thing for firing some pretty good coaches after one bad season, after they've done a lot for you. Andy Reid brought you to 5 NFC championship games, and some of them being 4 years in a row, and you fire him after going 4-12. That pick, I believe, turned into Lane Johnson too, I believe.
I didn't know we went 10-6 the following season. The fuck?
Wait, are you talking about Chip Kelly?
Yeah, I didn't know we went 10-6.
Yeah, our first year he went 10-6. The next year we went 10-6 but missed the playoffs. And the year after that he went 6-9 before he got fired. And that's when that's when he was the GM, cut Deshaun, cut Macklin, cut Trent Cole, traded LaShawn McCoy. I still love that EDP video. But we literally had the best running back committee that year. And of course we had DeMarco Murray, Ryan Matthews, and Darren Sproles. And of course we had to use DeMarco Murray wrong.
Oh yeah.
That pissed me off. I'm like, dude, this is a downhill runner. You're treating him you're running him like he is with Sproles. You're making him go on the outside. The dude just goes straight down.
They go outside with Sanders sometimes. It pisses me off because he does better up the middle.
Well, yeah, Sanders can do both.
Yeah, but
I think I noticed he's more efficient as a downhill runner. He's not a power back, but he's a pretty good downhill runner.
Oh yeah, he gets every time usually when he runs downhill, I've seen him get 5, 10. He gets to he averaged 3 to 10 yards on a.
Let me look up the Eagles head coaching
odds
real quick.
You'll never know.
I know I saw it somewhere. Yeah, I'm gonna pull up the head coaching odds real quick. Like I said, Robert Saleh is the favorite. He's a front runner at plus 200. Prior to his interview, I believe Benemy was number 1. Right behind him is Mike Kafka, who is the Chiefs quarterbacks coach. I'm not a big fan of it, but it wouldn't be bad because he could also help out Carson Wentz and Jalen Hurts, because he's coaching Patrick Mahomes. And I don't know if you know this, but he was our third string quarterback back when Andy Reid was still coaching the team. He's second. Kellen Moore, I do not want him stepping anywhere near Lincoln Financial Field. Oh, they're only going to give me the first 3? Okay, fuck you then. So, not a big fan of that. Anyway, I'm going to shut up about the Eagles segment because I don't think there's anything Eagles else mentioned. Well,
that they suck. The franchise.
They suck. Embarrassment of a franchise. I'd be surprised if a head coach takes the head coaching spot, given the fact that 1, we're over the cap. 2, they have to regain the locker room. 3, a bunch of chaos.
Hey, shut up. I mean, Jeffrey Lurie is an owner. We went to the playoffs. We went to the Super Bowl twice, won once. We've been to the playoffs numerous times. That's not bad. We've had, well, a future Hall of Fame coach, 14 years. We had we had Don McNabb.
So,
And we had some. He was an owner 1996. He drafted. Well, he didn't draft, but we got Brian Dawkins, Hall of Famer, beast. Number retired.
yeah.
Eagles Hall of Fame.
So, there's one more thing I want to ask before we end this segment.
We have 3 Hall of Famers on our team right now. Actually, 4 Hall of Famers on our team.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
So, assuming both are, so the college football championship was just this Monday, and Devontae Smith played one half. What was it? 13 catches for like 215 yards and 3 touchdowns.
Yeah.
The Slim Reaper. Now, assuming, I doubt it, but assuming like we're at the 6th pick, both are still on the board. Who are you picking? Jamar Chase or Devontae Smith?
I would pick Devontae Smith only because, well, he played this season. And, well, Jamar Chase had, Joe Burrow as his quarterback. And Devontae Smith used to have Mac Jones. And Mac Jones isn't bad. But is he?
But he's not better. I don't think he's better than Joe Burrow, though. As a college prospect, no.
You have to let me finish!
God!
He's not better than Joe Burrow, no. But in the following season, you had Jared Judy and Henry Ruggs on right next to you, lining up. And he still put up good numbers. I think he put up 1,300 yards as a junior. And both these guys are in the NFL. He put up good yardage. Great yardage. He's like, and then, I mean, this year, what he had? James White next to his side. He put up he won the Heisman. But Devontae, and you're going to say Chase Young had Justin Jefferson next to him. Yeah, he did. But he was putting up great numbers.
You mean Jamar Chase?
Same numbers. Yes, shut up. So, putting up good numbers next to him. Jamar Chase and Justin Jefferson. The Chase.
Yeah, last year.
Devontae Smith because he played this season.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Jamar Chase probably working out, getting his reps in.
Yeah, I can understand why you want to pick
I'd rather pick a guy who played this season, won the Heisman, and won a national championship.
Yeah. So Devontae Smith last year, he played 12 games, 65 receptions, 1,200 yards flat, 18.5 yards per catch, and 13 touchdowns.
Next to Jared Judy and Henry Ruggs, who are in the NFL running.
Yeah. See, me, it would be very tough, but I would actually pick Jamar Chase because they're both the same height and such, but Jamar Chase is better built. He could be more durable. He's 200, 208 pounds. Devontae Smith is 175. You look at him, I know I'm the one to talk. He's skinny, I'm skinny, but because our team has history with injuries. If anything, I would get Jamar Chase because I think he's a better receiver based on he didn't play this season, but when I compare both of their best seasons, Jamar Chase, yes, he had Joe Burrow, but Jamar Chase had better stats. And I just look at him, I like what I see out of him. He reminds me of an Odell or a Devontae Adams, only faster. So I'd probably pick Jamar Chase. I'd be happy with either one of them, but my preference would be Jamar Chase. But after what I've been seeing from Devontae Smith, it's I'd pick Jamar Chase by that much. So, I mean, between the two, Jamar Chase would likely be the one to fall to our pick. Let me knock on wood. So that's who I'd pick. I do like Devontae Smith. I'd be happy with either one. So yeah, there's that. So there's our Eagle segment. Do you want to take like a little break because we've been talking about this for like a half hour?
Yeah, not sure.
Okay. So we'll be back in 5 or 3. So see you in a minute. Welcome back. So, I don't know if you. Well, we're back. Doesn't matter what I fucking say. So let's talk about the playoffs. Cleveland blew out Pittsburgh like what, 28-0 in the first quarter, and a final score of 48-37. Browns players played Corvette, and said still them Browns.
Bitch. Corvette, hop in a motherfucking jet like that. Hit me like that, hit me down like that. They were like, Pop, why you all like that? Why you talk like that? Why you all like that?
Yeah, so, in case some of you living under a rock, not that I'm judging you, so, Juju is notoriously known for playing Corvette, like playing the song, TikTok song, and dancing on team logos. And he decides to come out with a comment saying, you know, it's still them Browns that I play every year. And they get blown out. Browns troll him. They play the song in the locker room and say they're still them Browns. Then you have Chase Claypool saying, yeah, they're probably going to get cooked next weekend anyway. And he's saying he doesn't like the idea how like they're being cocky and such. I don't know the exact quote, but
he said
something today.
The right to be salty. No, he said when you don't win with class, something with class. I have it somewhere.
Oh yeah, no. You're right. He did say like not winning with class or whatever. He wouldn't be as salty if they won with class. I'm like, bro, you guys started 11-0. You guys are doing constant TikToks, dancing on other teams' logos, which is flat out disrespectful.
That's what I said to Matt when I saw the quote. I'm like, these guys were literally dancing in the locker room, dancing on their logos.
Yeah, you guys were literally doing the same thing the Browns were doing, and your players wouldn't shut the fuck up
And
about
like
talking
the only ones
trash.
who were tweeting or like saying something about like there being 11-0 were Chase Claypool and Juju. Chase Claypool said, "Losing, never heard of her."
Yeah, losing, never heard of her. Yeah. What was their final record? What, like 12-4?
Yeah, and their last 5 games they went 1-4.
Oh yeah, they lost 2 straight too. Alex Smith broke the streak. Then the Bills clapped them the next week.
And then the Bengals.
The Bengals.
Joe Burrow clapped them.
Yeah, so yeah, the Steelers like they're sitting there like, oh, they have Steelers fans like, oh, we're overhated. Yeah, you guys started 11-0 with a fraudulent record, like with a fraudulent schedule.
2 people. You're hated because of 2 people. I have a lot of respect for Big Ben.
Yes.
And the whole organization over there.
A lot of respect for Big Ben. Then you went on your rant about him last week. You don't win comeback player of the year when you drink beer and watch porn.
He still doesn't deserve it. I mean,
it's funny, but so I have respect for Big Ben and with T.J. Watt and Marquise Pouncey.
Right now, they're 2 players who also cause drama. Le'Veon Bell's in the playoffs, going against the team the Steelers just lost to, and Antonio Brown is going against the Saints right now.
Yeah,
and they're both doing fine. Both doing fine.
Well, yeah, they're on like.
And now Steelers.
They're on the best rosters on each of the teams, on each of the divisions. So.
Clay's Chase Bowl. Oh, they didn't win with Clay.
Now, like it's just like like the Thunder having Harden, Westbrook, and KD. How they didn't win any rings, and then you have friggin' Bell, Brown, and Big Ben, who was a top 10 quarterback at the time. They didn't win any rings. Bell and Brown at the time were like the best at their positions at the time when they're still on the team.
Like Antonio Brown, he's like right now he's not putting up like, well, of course not putting up the stats, but he's still performing at a high level. Maybe not back in 2016, 2017, or 2018, but he's still playing at a high level. Maybe next. I think he's going to play a little bit better next year.
He hasn't played in a little bit.
Training camp, hopefully a preseason, and then the regular season.
Yeah, like keep in mind, like he hasn't because he had that whole drama thing, and not to mention, he's also paired up with Mike Evans and Chris Godwin and Brady's like all-time favorite target, Rob Gronkowski. So,
I mean, Rob's not as good as he used to be, but maybe what training camp. Wait, no, Rob started the season. Never mind. What am I talking about? Yeah. He's not as good as he used to be, but he's still decent.
Like at the beginning of the season, he started off pretty slow.
Yeah, but he's still decent, though, to be honest with you. Oh, Joel! Oh!
How about commercial break? So, Buffalo beat Indianapolis 27-24. That is their first playoff win since 1995. 26 years.
Jesus, man, it's been a while.
Yeah. So so congrats to them. The same. Let's talk about Mitch Trubisky, the MVP.
Dude, they trolled him so hard, man.
I know. I would have done the same thing, but like, hey,
that's messed up.
Drew Brees. Here comes Drew Brees slander. Drew Brees can't even get the MVP. Mitch Trubisky won the Nickelodeon Valuable Player over Drew Brees.
They trolled him. They trolled Mitchell Trubisky so hard. It's messed up, dude. Ooh, it's messed up. When they said, "Oh, Mitchell Trubisky has 38% of the votes," I know they were trolling him.
Yeah, I know. Like, I wanted to watch it on Nickelodeon so bad because I loved some of the stuff they had, like the slime after Mike Thomas scored the touchdown. You have the injury timeouts where you're like, my leg. I don't know if you heard that, but
No, I didn't hear it.
no, when there was an injury timeout, you heard the like the one fish from SpongeBob just screaming, my leg, my leg.
That was a meme.
Yeah, I know. Well, I think they said in the, yeah, pretty sure it was on the like Nickelodeon. But yeah, everything I liked it. Sure, Cordell Patterson thought he was on the friggin' Sailor's Mouth episode, friggin' dropping the F-bomb on Nickelodeon.
Oh, I saw that meme. That was funny.
But I thought that was pretty cool. Let's talk about Heineke.
Dude was balling out, man. You see the meme? Backup quarterbacks versus Tom Brady. It
Yeah.
was my LeBron James.
Or if anything, NFC East quarterbacks against Tom Brady, for that matter.
That's true.
Friggin' wow. What else? So, like I said, after firing Mike Nolan, Dallas hired Dan Quinn as their new defensive coordinator. He coached Seattle from 2013 to 2014. They were the best defense in each of those years, and they went to the Super Bowl those 2 years. That's a Legion of Boom right there. So, we'll see how Dan Quinn does at his defense. Dallas has a... Get Dallas some better pieces, and they have a pretty good defense with Dan Quinn. Bill O'Brien becomes a member of Nick Saban's coaching staff in Alabama. I don't know.
Wait, what?
Huh?
Really?
Yeah. Bill O'Brien is a member of Saban's coaching staff, who is now, if in case he wasn't, now the greatest college football coach of all time.
Oh, yeah.
So, Colts lineman Anthony Castan.
The reason why he's out of the NFL. So, all right, my bad. So there was a story when Drew Brees was a free agent, right, in 2006, and he was the coach of Miami, and he wanted Drew Brees really bad, and Miami didn't pursue Drew, but the Saints did, and Saban's like, I'm out. He's like, peace out, hey, and then he never came back to college.
Wow.
I think NFL.
Oh wait, Saban was an NFL head coach?
Yeah, for the Miami Dolphins.
I had no idea.
He was in the NFL with Bill Belichick. They were both from the Browns at one point.
Well, yeah, that was like in the mid-early 90s.
Yeah. Bill Belichick's been around for a while.
That was when like
Bill Belichick
that was
had-
when the Bills last won a playoff game, and that's when Seinfeld was still on TV. Also,
Well,
back
still
when the
is.
Cowboys were good. Like I got into an argument with some Cowboy fans, like they're talking about like one ring in how many years. I'm like, okay, it doesn't take a time machine to tell how good we were.
That's like telling the Jets, oh, the Jets, like if the Jets were good. Oh, we're good, man. We will have one Super Bowl. You have 0.
And
And
like
you
I
could
even
say, you
brought up-
guys haven't been to the Super Bowl in like more than 50 years.
Not alone, they had one of the most overrated quarterbacks of all time. Joe Namath, I didn't see him that good.
Joe Namath is their best quarterback in franchise history so far.
Statistically, it's Mark Sanchez.
Oh, yeah. Mark Sanchez.
Mark
no.
Sanchez. But, then I'd say, like, look, I even said, Nick Foles has more playoff wins than your franchise has in the last 20 years, 1. 2,
Who?
the Cowboys. Like they're saying, like, they're talking smack about us having won Super Bowl in, like, how many years. I'm like, okay, you can bring up your rings that you haven't got. Like, the last time you've done something was when Seinfeld was still on TV. And at least Seinfeld can end on a high note. And I even, like, said, look, since 2000, since 2000 overall, we've been a good football team. And if you want me to be more recent, okay, since 2010, we've been going to the playoffs more than you have. Like, Dallas was always a first-round exit.
Even when they were 13-1. Ooh. Dak's rookie year.
They went 13-3, lost to the they lost to the Packers with the field goal. Me, you, Matt, your dad, we were at Buffalo Wild Wings. So happy about the field goal. How about like that play of the game was definitely the Jared Cook catch on like 3rd and 20.
Good catch.
Yeah. What else? So Anthony Costanzo, who is the Colts offensive lineman, retired after 10 seasons. Quentin Nelson is probably going to make the move to left tackle because, after all, that is the blind side of a quarterback. And to me, Quentin Nelson is the best offensive lineman in the league, only behind like Zach Martin and Brandon Brooks.
Yeah.
Seahawks extended their general manager John Schneider through the 2027 season.
Yeah.
Like, holy hell! Like,
yeah.
If we gave that extension to Howie, God forbid, I would flip out. Like, you know who I want as GM. I've only said it countless times. It's getting annoying mentioning it. I'm not saying it, by the way.
Yeah.
Like, how about that whole Deshaun Watson situation?
I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, if I were him,
I'd get traded.
I'd
request a trade.
No, you hear about Miami? What? They lack confidence in Tua. Tua Magic.
I saw reports that the players weren't that sold on him.
Yeah, that's true. The players are not really sold on him.
I'm like, bro, he played 9 games and he was a rookie.
Against the Bills.
Yeah.
And then he got COVID. They were all disappointed.
Yeah, they're like...
They lack in Tua their first year. Chill, man.
Tua to like all the players is like that quote from like the first Spider-Man movie, like, just give me a chance.
Give me a chance. He didn't put up the worst numbers in the world.
Like keep in mind, he played 9 games and as a rookie. Like, cut him some slack, please.
I think the Dolphins, they have 2 draft picks. Yeah, they do. I think the Dolphins, probably with their first draft pick, will draft the receiver.
Me, if I were the Dolphins, I would draft Devontae Smith because he's played with Tua for a little bit. They have chemistry, so there's
that.
As
I said.
So
and with their second pick, I would draft
their second first round pick will probably be an offensive lineman.
Yeah,
they're definitely drafting an offensive lineman in the first round.
Oh yeah, I would probably go second round draft pick, defensive heavy.
Yeah,
just because I want to. And there's nothing wrong with loading up on defense. Oh yeah,
Gerard Mayo is also a head coaching candidate for us, and he's like the linebackers coach for the Patriots. I'm like, look, you can I'm down with bringing him in as defensive coordinator, but I'm not going to bring in a linebackers coach as head coach. I mean, to be fair, Brian Flores was the linebackers coach for the Patriots, I believe.
He's not even doing that bad.
And yeah, I would say he'd be coach of the year, but I think it's going to be Sean McDermott now. Probably.
I think it's going to be Doug Peterson.
So, like, Andre Johnson told Deshaun Watson on Twitter, like, stand your ground. Like, have leverage. Like, Deshaun Watson has leverage in this, too. But the funny thing...
that Houston Texans waste players' careers. No, waste. Yeah, that's what I said. J.J. Watt's wasted.
J.J. Watt, I'm just throwing it out there. He may go to Wisconsin or even Pittsburgh for a cheap deal. Because look, think about it. Wisconsin is his hometown. Like, his home state, I should say.
Bay.
Huh?
Green Bay. He's going back to He'll go to Green Bay.
Or he could go to the Steelers, because the Steelers could win, and not only that, you get to play with your brother.
Yeah, wait, aren't his brothers on? Yeah, both his brothers are on that team.
Yeah, you could have the Watt brothers on the same team, and they're not a terrible team. They can be better, but still, like,
the only way J.J. Watt will leave the city of Houston if he gets traded. I don't think he's leaving.
They're probably going to because he has like $17 million in cap this year, and not to mention like I don't think there's a penalty. Like I don't think there's like a penalty from trading him away either. So there's a good chance he gets traded.
Trade him to the Eagles? Just kidding. We have no cap.
So Chuck Pagano retired. Okay, and like I said, multiple Dolphin players aren't sold on Tua. Like I said, dude, it's been 9 games. Like, cut him some slack, please. So this guy George Patton agreed to a 6-year deal to be the Broncos' new general manager. I guess. I don't know much about him. Like I said, Robert Saleh interviewed with the Jets and Eagles. Arthur Smith, who's the Titans offensive coordinator, is the front runner for the Falcons head coaching job. And to cap off our football news, Urban Meyer is the new head coach for the Jacksonville Jaguars.
I don't know why they didn't fire Doug, whatever his name is.
Look, I wouldn't have fired him. I would have waited to fire him until the end of the seson because I wanted to try and secure the number. I wanted to secure the first overall pick.
Yeah. All right, on to basketball.
Yeah. So,
as you know,
of James Harden potentially going to the Nets or the Sixers. Of course, you saw the news already, I'm sure. The Rockets traded Harden to Brooklyn for 4 first-round picks, Karis LeVert and Jared Allen in part of a 4-team trade. LeVert got sent to Indiana for Victor Oladipo. Jared Allen has been moved to Cleveland. I don't know what they got in return. Houston reportedly asked the Sixers for Ben Simmons, Matisse Thybulle, and draft picks. So, I really do want to keep Ben. Ben was ecstatic that he didn't get traded. I'm like, okay, if you're ecstatic, prove it. Shoot more, please. He shot you said he shot a 3 in this game, right?
Yeah.
Even though he didn't make it.
Mean, if he's not going to make it, it's okay. But he's getting confidence to shoot the ball, which is good.
Yeah, I can't believe we have to say that. If a paid professional NBA player doesn't make a shot, it's okay. Like that's Ben Simmons for you. But I actually do. I'm a little mixed about it. Like I put a poll on Instagram. Would you rather keep Simmons or trade for Harden? And I gave the detail like the Rockets wanted like Simmons, Thybulle, draft picks, and possibly Tyrese Maxey. And I picked. It was tied, 50-50. Three people picked.
I know I picked Simmons.
Yeah, it was tied. Yeah, I know you picked Simmons. I would have picked Simmons too. But at the same time, the reason why I kind of wanted Harden is because you either go from paying the price for James Harden or wasting Embiid's prime, losing to Durant, Harden, and Kyrie in the playoffs. And currently, as of right now, MVP, I believe, is the front runner for MVP right now.
Yeah, but here's
it's between him or Jokic.
James Harden is not the best on defense. Ben Simmons was an all-defender last year.
Yeah.
And he's still...
But then at the same time, Harden is great at spacing, too.
And Harden, loves drama. Well...
Yeah, that's another thing why I didn't want Harden. Bro, he's been going to strip clubs.
Yeah.
How old do you have to be to go to a strip club? 18, 21?
18. I thought I made that joke.
Well, if you think about it, if Harden came to Philly, we could go to a strip club and just meet him and be like, holy shit, we met James Harden.
We'll probably come here on the Sixers versus the Nets. I mean, yes, Nets come here. He'll probably be the strip club. We'll get to see him.
But what's it called?
And there's no money in here.
And there's no money in here. So, that locker room is going to be so cancerous. Like, oh my God. Kyrie Irving has missed a few games for personal reasons. Shannon Sharp has called him Kanye Irving.
And KD's just being KD, balling out.
Yeah, KD's second in the league in points per game.
KD's literally, oh my God.
Oh, my stream froze. Let me go fix this.
Katie's
No,
balling
I'm
out.
not our stream. The basketball game.
Damn, Isaiah Joe literally screamed range extender.
I
And
no. The second we drafted him, like Isaiah Jones is still 2. I watched his highlights. He's automatically 3, and he showed it.
yeah, he's getting better at threes.
Dude's money. Like, I was happy about the pick, and I personally think Tyrese Maxey was the steal of the draft.
I thought Isaiah Joe was a power forward at first.
Now he's like a shooting. He's like a small forward, I think. Small
Dude,
forward, shooting guard, one of the two.
Range extender,
Yeah.
catch and shoot. He yelled his badges.
I'm also not happy with the way Adam Silver handled our COVID situation.
Oh yeah, he said Boston Heat.
Yeah. We were forced to play with. We technically had 8, but we only played 7. But even the Boston and Miami game has been postponed when one of the teams had 8. Like, are you serious right now? Like, we haven't lost at home in over a year, and then you just want to be like, oh.
And then we lose at home.
Yeah, and
now if our record,
I'm surprised we stayed in the game throughout most of the game. Tyrese Maxey did very, very well, but still.
Now
like,
if our record is 31-1 at home, I'm gonna be mad.
I'm sitting there saying, like, really? We had 7 players.
Wait till the
we
fans
technically had 8, but we didn't play Scott because he was listed as available. But
Yeah.
still, 8 players, you forced us to play. 8 players between Boston and Miami. Postpone it? Okay. They hate the process, is what Embiid said.
Like James Harden, right? Do you hear what DeMarcus Cousins said about him, right?
Who? I know.
James Harden, like DeMarcus Cousins, literally just dissed James Harden.
Oh yeah, it's DeMarcus Cousins.
Yeah, I mean, he was brought here because he really wanted to play with John Wall. When John Wall was traded here. Wait, no. Was DeMarcus Cousins already on the team? Actually, I don't remember.
I think John Wall came to the team first.
Yeah, because he said he wanted to play with John Wall because they played with each other in college.
Yeah.
He didn't care what James Harden. And he said that's disrespectful to all the 14 other teammates who come to practice every day and work hard. I think he said James Harden hasn't been really trying at practice at all. He's been really lazy.
Well, yeah, that's one way to try and force your way out of a team. Like, look at Terrell
And now
Owens.
they have Victor Oladipo. Victor Oladipo's a hard worker. Gets along with his teammates. It's weird seeing him in a Rockets jersey. I thought he was going to retire a Pacer because he didn't want to leave. But the Pacers traded him anyway for Chris LeVert. Really? Good shooter. But it is. They have a big 3 down there. Kind of.
So, all right, up. Now, unless you want to take a break or do you want to get right to it?
No.
All right. Now, without further ado, for what everybody came here for,
Yep.
our picks. Now let me get freaking Anthony on.
Wasted.
All right, and we're doing our picks. Okay, so what's it called? All right, I'm getting the gang. I'm getting everybody up.
Did I ask?
We're doing our picks, so I merged a call with you and Anthony.
Who is this?
It's your unwanted nephew. All right, so our first game is the Rams at Green Bay. I am picking Green Bay.
I'm also picking Green Bay.
We picked Green Bay.
So
I am also picking Green Bay.
Whitworth just got back.
no. Wolford, whatever his name, he's ruled out. He's not playing.
No, I mean Whitworth.
Yeah, he's not playing.
No, Whitworth.
With work.
The left tackle.
Wait. Oh, okay. So yeah, everybody's going with Green Bay across the board.
Let me guess. Madden picks the Rams.
I just said Green Bay across the board. That means Madden picked Green Bay too. Next we have Baltimore at Buffalo. I think this will be a pretty close game. I'm picking Buffalo.
I'm going to take Buffalo too because realistically, the Ravens are not an air team. They are a ground-based team. I think they're not going to keep up with Josh Allen with, passing all over the place to Cole Beasley, to Stephon Diggs,
Yeah.
and Knox, I think, should be in. Although they're out Singletary and Zach Moss, I believe, right? Both of them are out.
I believe so.
Oh, you don't have to. I go Bills.
Yeah. All right, Anthony, who do you have?
I said Buffalo.
Yeah, I'm going with Buffalo as well. They are favored by 2.5 points right now, and I just think they're simply a better team.
You know, Uncle Sam.
I'm not going to say
Vicente, who?
anything. You already know who I'm going with.
I saw on an NFL
Yeah.
thing that Von Miller's getting released, and the Giants have to come out. Is that true?
I haven't seen anything like that yet.
There's I didn't see the report, but there's a possibility because
Oh,
Von
yeah.
Miller sent all these messed up texts to his baby mama. So he was saying some messed up stuff, saying stuff like a miscarriage, praying for a miscarriage, this, that, and the third. I'm like, bro. Now
Dang.
That's
Now-
pretty horrible.
those are screenshots that she posted. Is it him? Probably. I do not know, but I'm just going by what the text saw. My job is to literally observe and report. That's it.
Sounds good to me.
Observe.
So, yeah. All right. Next game. There's already back and forth with Odell and Sammy Watkins. Cleveland at Kansas City. Odell said
Kansas City.
don't be surprised if we win, and then Sammy Watkins came out and was like, hey, take it easy now.
Sammy Watkins, you're a bum. Shut your mouth, dude. Honestly.
What?
Shut up. That dude is a bum.
Cleveland at Kansas City.
Uh,
Kansas City's heavily favored. 10 points.
You know what?
yeah, Shirley
You
currently.
know what?
Yeah, I would
Give
say
me the
probably
Browns,
Kansas City.
man.
Yeah.
Give
Currently wearing Patrick
me
Mahomes.
the Browns.
So everybody across the board has Kansas City. Madden picked Baltimore because that's Madden. Next game, which I think will be the best game to watch, game of the week.
Did you
Tampa
not
Bay-
hear me, you clown?
What? You have to talk louder.
I was talking loud.
Talk.
You're just hard of hearing.
What
I
is
picked the Browns, you clown.
Tampa Bay as the Saints.
Saints are going to beat the Bucks 3 times
Yeah.
this season.
All right, Vicente's going with Cleveland.
Mike Evans is healthy. Gronk is healthy. Godwin is supposed to be healthy.
Yeah. I'm going with Tampa. I'm going with Tampa Bay.
Davis back, but he has been getting torched, but that was because of an injury. He's coming back now.
It's pretty easy to guard against slants, though. To be fair,
Huh?
it's pretty easy to guard against slants because that's all Michael Thomas does.
Yeah.
So you can't get burnt on slants. So
Yes, you can.
yeah, and
You can
New
get
Orleans
burnt
is
sometimes.
actually
I've seen it
favored.
before.
What?
He is good
Yeah,
footwork. You can get burnt on
I want
slants.
to go Bucks here, but how is Tom Brady being protected? Because if Cam Jordan can't get in that shit, you're supposed to have Rojo back. Leonard Fournette looked good.
I think Wirfs, the guy that they drafted this year, I think he's been doing pretty well this season. Well, let me see how Cameron Jordan did against I'm gonna see how Cameron Jordan did against the Bucks and such.
I think Chiefs go back-to-back Super Bowls.
That's what I had earlier this season.
I really want the Bucks to go to the Super Bowl.
So the first time they played, Cameron Jordan did not have any sacks. He had 4 tackles. So basically he was shut down that week. Then the second time where they just had their way with the Bucks. What's his name? Damn it, where is he? I don't think Cameron Jordan. Did Cameron Jordan even play that game? I don't even see his name on here.
I have no idea.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I think probably go for the Saints.
All right. Yeah, Cameron Jordan.
Bruce Arians is pretty stubborn, and the Saints are 2-0 against the Bucks this year.
Yeah.
They both have had injuries back and forth, and I don't think the last 2 times they played, the Saints were at full strength. Although Drew Brees is still nursing that injury, I would say probably Saints.
Okay. Anthony, who do you have?
I have the Saints for Uncle Sal.
Yes.
Can I tell you a big accomplishment that I did yesterday?
What's that?
I scored 1,000 yards in Madden.
Dang.
Patrick Mahomes.
No. One game. A single game of Madden. 1,000 passing yards. I have the picture.
I mean, I was going against.
Yeah, it's really easy to do that on rookie mode. My friend does it all the time.
Yeah, I know.
5 points to like 112.
Boosts his confidence. Don't say anything.
1,000 yards, you're a monster, bro.
He probably ran Hail Mary the whole time.
Terry Kill has
So who do you have? Who do you have, Vicente? Saints or Bucks?
I don't know, man. Just give me the Saints. Because I just want the Saints.
My uncle and Anthony are picking the Saints. I'm picking Tampa Bay. I'm going with the upset. Yeah, you guys are done if you want.
Alright, I'm gonna go to the phone. I'm still at work. Goodbye, love you, bye.
Bye.
We have 43 bench points tonight. Man, we are dominating.
So who are you picking?
I just said it, man!
You're talking very quietly.
You just have a... Oh my... You just can't hear.
My speakers are at full volume.
Your speakers suck.
No, they do not. Who did you
Yes,
pick?
they do.
Just talk.
I picked the Saints.
Okay. Well, me and Maddern are the only ones picking.
You're honestly a
Tampa Bay.
clown. I can't hear you. Literally said who you pick. I said the Saints.
Joel's arms look smaller. They look smaller.
They did
Joel's
look
arms.
small, man. They did
Joel's
look
arms.
small. They did look small, man. What was I supposed to do? They did.
Who pays attention to somebody's arms?
Me. Because I was terrified his arms look a little smaller. They look like my arms, but just with a little bit more meat on it.
I guess. So, those are our picks this week.
Ew, he kissed him.
Anything else you want to talk about?
No.
No.
You getting on COD, Cuck?
Maybe, maybe not. I have no idea. I haven't played it since last time we played it.
I could tell.
Yeah. So, I might not. Probably not. But I'll let you know.
Yeah.
I haven't been playing a lot of video games either. I've had a lot of homework. So, guess there's nothing else to talk about. I would say let's start, talk about stuff in the real world, but,
This is
one,
a sports
quarantine, and two,
channel?
it's just a whole lot of politics, which we refuse to talk about.
This
So,
is a sports channel. Even when ESPN talks about politics, I'm like, dude, this is a sports channel.
yeah,
Talk about sports.
these companies need to realize that we go on their, because politics are on every channel anymore. COVID, politics, and people would watch sports okay, fine, I can take a break from this shit.
Yeah,
And next thing you know, here's Bill Belichick. Bill Belichick is not taking the Medal of Freedom from Donald Trump. I'm like, I understand, but please, can you keep the politics off of there? I understand it's freedom of speech, but
No, that's something they need to say, though.
that's true. But it's still just they talk about politics far too much. Just at least
I mean, I get that everyone's involved, but
yeah.
when the players talk about it, and if they're asked about it, yeah, they're gonna answer it. But that's the post-conference.
So,
But when the ESPN anchors go on about it and just like talk about it. Like I know they're reading something off a screen, but like, come on, man. Sometimes it's about sports. ESPN's a sports channel, not a news channel. And I get like what happened at the Capitol. Yeah, it's terrible, but you don't need to say anything about it. You're a sports channel. I mean, the only way you would say something about it if like you saw like Ben Simmons there or something. But like, oh,
What happened?
Isaiah Joe, range extender, catch and shoot ball.
Sometimes I question if he's like my dad or something.
Our 3-point shooting is just great, man. It's probably because we have the better Curry brother.
Well, yeah, they get their shooting from me. That's why.
We have the better Curry brother. That's right.
Lethal shooter, even. I
Nobody
helped
does
him.
football like me. Nobody does a football like me.
I don't know if you want to do it, but
No, I don't.
I was looking at these. Gives us something else to do, like some of these different polls or whatever. Unless you have anything else to talk about, like anything else you want to like discuss. I honestly
feedback.
don't care what we talk
Flyers
about.
won.
Huh?
Flyers
Let
won.
me turn
Hockey
up
sucks.
this volume. I'm like 80% sure I have it on the max. God damn.
I have no idea what you're saying.
So what were you saying?
Uh-oh, my
I was make sure the volume was up.
Hold on.
Oh, that guy right there. Yeah. Yeah.
I just got yelled at.
Well, so
I pooped in my pants, now I'm wasted.
So, the Super Bowl is coming up pretty soon.
Coming.
What songs do you think The Weeknd is going to perform? You could just mention them.
Well, we all know he's going to perform Blinding Lights. That's
Yeah, he's definitely going to go with Blinding Lights.
yeah.
Um,
Probably gonna go Starboy. That's a good song.
yeah.
I Can't Feel My Face. That's what made him popular.
I think he's also going to do like Save Your Tears, which is
Yeah,
another
his
one.
new song.
And
Made
what's his other one from After Hours? There was Save Your In Your Eyes.
I-
Huh?
When you said In Your Eyes, you know what I thought of.
Why?
Yes.
We have Anthony watching. God.
Sorry. Hey, I didn't say it.
I
mean-
know, but I know.
Hey,
I mean, but last week though, you were talking about porn while he was on. Like
was I? Oh yeah,
Big Ben, your whole Big Ben rant. I thought it was hilarious, but still, like Anthony
it did come
literally,
out of- it
Anthony
did come
literally
out of
called me
Bleacher
while you're on. He's
Report.
like, "Dude, what is wrong with you two?"
It was on Bleacher Report and ESPN. So
Well, yeah, that's true. So, I think the Weeknd's gonna do pretty good.
yeah.
Given the fact that well, I mean, last year it was Shakira and Jennifer Lopez. Everybody loved it because of why. Let's not say it. Let's let the people watching decide. But we both know why that was an awesome halftime show.
I mean, yeah, I have two reasons. I mean, they're Hispanic, so I'm Hispanic. It was kind of cool seeing Hispanic people up there. And the second reason, well, yeah,
Yeah.
you know.
I mean, let's be real. We don't know most of her songs anyway. I honestly know I only know like 2 of Shakira's songs, and that's basically it. I don't know the lyrics, but you don't really know like most of her songs anyway. But they're attractive. I think that's what sucks. I don't know if there's actually going to be. There's probably going to be people going to the Super Bowl because tickets are thousands of dollars, And obviously the NFL wants to make as much money as they can. So there's probably going to be seats there, but what sucks is that there's not going to be a whole lot of people. I was not paying attention, but it's fine.
Talking to my mom. She walked in, called me racial slurs.
Hello. No. So I think the weekends is going to do very well. What sucks is that you're not going to have a full crowd at the Super Bowl this year, which sucks.
Like, what if it's a really good game?
Yeah, that's true. But then, like, at the same time,
I mean, you're gonna have fans there, but not like a lot.
they're going to have fans, but not as much as they like. Super Bowls
in
always sell out. Obviously, it's not going to happen this year.
Is the Super Bowl in Tampa?
Yeah.
Man, I would never go to that city.
I've only been there a couple times.
I'll never go there.
But
I've been there once,
That's because
and then
that's
after
where
that-
the airport is. That's it. I never stayed in Tampa.
It's a long story. Why? Actually, it's not a long story. Why I'll never go back to Tampa.
Well, it's Florida. Crackhead Central.
Yeah, that's not the reason, though. I mean, we have Kensington and Philly, so we have we have Zombie Central, so basically crackheads. So nothing's worse than Kensington, to be honest with you.
Chicago.
Detroit. Excuse me.
Well, Detroit. Yeah. Well,
Detroit is literally the worst city on the planet.
the best thing you can say about Detroit is that that's where Eminem was. The best thing you say about Detroit is like, oh, that's where Eminem was. Other than that, you can't have shit there.
Oh, that's where Ford was made.
Yeah. Even though Ford is not even the best
Not
company.
anymore.
In the
I mean, their
auto
trucks are
industry
good. Muscle cars are good, but that's basically it.
Honestly, the best like car companies are foreign, like Toyota and Honda anymore.
Toyota, Hyundai, bunch of Japanese cars, German cars.
Yeah.
A lot of the nice, like, I like Corvettes though. Corvettes are nice though.
Sure.
The newest model's nice.
Well, let's talk about that GTA 5 meme.
You don't hate me because I'm beautiful.
Man, fuck you. I'll see you at work.
Oh no, my Chromebook's gonna die.
Oh god. Well, let's start again.
That means only one thing. I'm going to bounce.
Oh, you're gonna bounce now then?
Yeah, I'm gonna bounce now. Probably.
Okay.
blow up
Well,
your
I
house.
thought it was pretty cool that the actual voice actors recreated it, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, that was actually kind of cool.
Yeah. I'm sure you saw the meme too. It was like 144p, 360p, 1080p, then 4K. They literally put the voice actors.
Yeah, I saw that meme.
It's amazing. Like
Man, yo, work.
it always finds its way back into the meme world. It's still great.
Just realized GTA. on GTA 5 is on PlayStation 5, so you get to relive that meme.
Yeah. Which is great.
Range extender? Nope, that sucks.
Well, so I guess I'll let you go then. Unless you want to talk about anything else.
A ball stretcher.
Oh, speaking of ball stretchers,
No, that's basically it.
It's fast around your scrotum. So,
You
Yeah.
like this?
so yeah, I'm gonna flex real quick. So people at home, you see me with this shoe. This is a Retro 11 Concord.
Wait, those low tops?
No, these are high tops. If they were low tops, you wouldn't see the jump man.
Look good though.
It's beautiful. But yeah, speaking of like the low tops, you saw like Sean Payton when he got slimed. He got the slime all over his white Concord 11s.
I know, I saw that. I was like,
And everybody's like, it's okay, they're the low tops. I'm sort of like, yeah, but they're still 11s.
I know, I was cringing. I'm like,
I'm just sitting there like, thank God they weren't these. Like, these are to me, these are like the best shoe, like my favorite shoes. Like you
I
can
mean,
get.
yeah, they're your most expensive shoes. They would be my favorite shoes too.
Yeah.
Hey, what
Good
are
thing
you
I got them for. I actually had the choice on getting either these or a pair of Yeezys.
Or who?
Yeezys. Kanye's shoes. exactly.
Yeah, I would have got Jordans.
Yeah, I mean, Yeezys are far more like Yeezys are, you know, if you get them, they're like, oh my god, you blew a lot of money on these shoes. I'm like these. I've always loved 11s. Like probably my favorite pair of shoes are the Space Jams, which are 11s. Then they came out the Jubilees again, which are like the black and silver ones. But honestly, you can't really go wrong with the any colorway on these. They're pretty dope. I just like the way. This is like the only pair of Jordans I'd wear. That's it.
If I was probably the black ones. You know, the white covers black.
No, I mean like Jordan 11s are like the only pairs of Jordans I would get.
Oh yeah,
Colorways
that's
I'm fine with.
and the Air Force Ones. I'll get the Air Force Ones too.
Yeah, they're not bad at all either. But I think these. I just like
No,
the
no,
way
the
these
Jordan
look.
Ones. Air Jordans, the Jordan Ones, not the Air Force Ones. Is that what they're called, the Air Force Ones?
I think they're just called
Oh no, they're called the Jordan Air
Jordans.
Force
Yeah, they're
Ones.
just called Jordan ones.
Yeah, I'll get the Jordan Ones.
Yeah,
Those are nice. I don't know what color I would get in there, to be honest with you. Because I do like the Bull one, the Chicago 2020 one. But yet again, I'm not a Chicago fan. But I'll probably get like blue and black or maybe blue and red.
Yeah, just so you know, for the people at home, these shoes have the 45 on the back, not the 23. So these are. I mean, I don't know if this is the pair. They first came out these in '95, but I'm pretty sure these are the ones that they brought back in 2018. But it doesn't matter. I still got a pair. But yeah, for the Jubilees, they have like it's pretty cool. The Jubilees they have the like it spells out Jordan's name like on the Let me try and get closer. Hold on. Let me bring the microphone with me. So like you see like right here, like they would put Jordan's name and such, like his last name, and on the back they had a 23 instead of a 45. The Jumpman logo was from the review I saw, it was metal. So that's I don't know how comfortable that would be though, like having metal on your ankle, like while you wear these. Probably not that
All right, my
comfortable.
Chromebook's on 1%.
Yeah.
You're gonna die
Yeah,
anytime
I'll
soon.
let you go. All
I'm
right.
just going. Well, I'll see you, buddy. I'm gonna send you a picture of the Jordan ones I was talking about. The color I want.
All right. Well,
All right, I'll see you, buddy.
all right. Thanks for watching the stream, everyone. We'll see you next week. I guess I can do the bets for next week's games. Oh yeah, I'm full on placing a bet for that Tampa Bay game. I'm feeling really good about that. Plus, I won the lottery too. His Chromebook died. So he's frozen. Pretty sure his Chromebook died. Yeah, so I won the lottery. I won $100. That's fucking beautiful. This ticket right here. See, if I were you, I would get the if you go to like Wawa or whatever, get the Hamilton's top 10 top prizes of $500,000. Oh, just me. Oh Lord. Yeah, I know the image looks god awful. Just please. I guess I'll go on this one. So, yeah, this one. It's a Hamilton, $500,000. I won $100 on this ticket. Pretty dope. It was a $10 ticket. So, there's that. I could show you one. I don't think you'd care, but yeah. You guys probably won't give a shit anyway. I don't care. So, I guess while you got whoever's watching, I guess I could do the odds real quick. So, let me pull it up. Let me pull up the odds on here. So, we have the fuck you. So like as you see, I do have the like point spread, stuff like that at the bottom on the ticker below. Let me see what I can do real quick. Hold on a minute. Give me a second. So, yeah, I just had to add a whole new scene. Sorry if it took a second. So, our first game is Rams and Packers. That game is Saturday, 4:35 p.m. The money line, you have plus 255 for the Rams and minus 313 for the Green Bay. Point spread is 6.5, and the total, the over under is 45.5. So, me, I'm picking Green Bay to win, so go with the Green Bay there. So the point spread, Green Bay's favored by 6.5. If you go with the plus 650, if you go with plus 6.5, you're either predicting the Rams to win or the Rams to lose by 6.5 or less. So I would still pick Green Bay. I'd still pick minus 6.5. Aaron Rodgers does struggle against. Aaron Rodgers is 0-4 against teams that have the best defense in the league. He is 0-4. So I could see a 27-20 or something like that, but it's gonna be more than that. Green Bay take minus 6.5. The over and under is 45.5. So let me do that math there real quick. I would go with the under on that. Next we have Ravens and Bills. I have the Bills winning. I think Baltimore for the point spread, pick plus 2.5. I think Baltimore's going to lose by 7. So pick that. And the over under, go with over, which is 49.5. So money line, Buffalo minus 134. Point spread plus 2.5, and over 49.5 total points scored. Next we have the Browns and Chiefs. Chiefs are going to win this game. The money line for that is plus 375 for Cleveland, minus 500 for KC. Point spread is 10. Go with the plus, if you bet. I don't know. Go with the plus 10. I think Cleveland's going to lose. No, wait. No, go with the minus 10. I think Kansas City's going to beat them by 14, 17 points. And the over-under is 57.5. Go with the under. I don't see each of them getting 30-something points. So, next we have Tampa Bay at New Orleans. This is the game I'm really feeling good about. I think Tampa Bay is going to win this game, and they're not favored to win, so you can get a good payout. The money line, Tampa Bay plus 140, New Orleans minus 167. Point spread is minus 3. I mean, Saints are favored by 3. Go with the over. Go plus 140, plus 3. I see Tampa Bay winning this game 27 to 24. And the the point spread, the over under is 51.5. So 27 plus 24. Now for this, I would assume, probably go with the under, because my pick is 27-24 Buccaneers. So that'd be 51 points right there. Go with the under, and that's it. I can't believe I'm doing this. I don't even know if I'm old enough to bet. Probably not. I mean, I'm 18. So, there's that. I flex off my shoe. Love the shoes. These are bet. I do pretty good when it comes to bets, even though I've never placed a bet in my life. But I'm pretty damn accurate, to say the least. So, how long have we been streaming? Like, God. Okay, I've been streaming for almost 2 hours. So, if you're still watching, you can comment, because the second it hits 120 minutes, I'm going to end the stream. So, you can talk about whatever you want. Anthony commented, "Hey Anthony." Hey Dominic. I don't know if you're still watching, but hello. So, stay on here for like a minute more, I guess. I just got to work. Sixers win 125 to 108. I didn't even watch the game. Let me look at the stats real quick. So, holy shit. Shake Milton dropped 31 points, 3 for 4 from 3. Ben Simmons with Ben Simmons with a triple double. Embiid with 9 points. He only played like 23 minutes. Milton took over. Isaiah Joe doing what he does best, shooting threes. Obviously, the player of the game would be Shake Milton. Good job, Sixers. Now, imagine if the league didn't hate us. And, yeah. So, I don't know, Dominic, what is football? Just so you know, my stream is delayed by 15 seconds, so. Oh, shit. Alright, we got a few people watching. Yeah, so I just about wrapped up. When the stream's over, I'm sure you can rewatch it. Vicente! Hey! Want to get back on the Zoom or no? Let me know if you want to get back on the Zoom. I could just send you the code. Yeah, I mean, if you don't like it. Oh, God. Moan. Coast is clear. Okay. I just got that too. Okay. Okay. Yeah, like, my stream is like delayed by 15 seconds, so there's that. Okay. Well, I'm probably gonna get off. I've been streaming for technically streaming for 2 hours. I'd wait for you to get off the fucking shitter. So, thanks for watching. Much appreciated. We'll be back next week. So if you want to rewatch this, if you want to rewatch like some of the stream, you have to go beat something. What the hell? What happened? Christ. Well, I'll be back on next week. Oh, hi, Uncle. Yeah, okay. Well, hey, by the way, like, if you're rewatching this, you don't have to watch this part. You could just leave now. Nothing else to do, really. So, what the fuck? Why? You're not gonna say hello? Okay, that's the stream.
Are you talking to me?
No. Now you want to talk. Hey, buddy.
You just ended the stream.
Huh?
Oh, you just ended the stream.
No. I put it back on. I didn't full on end it yet.
Oh,
Just
it says
like
on here you ended it.
no. I know it says thanks for watching. Yeah. See, there it is.
Yeah, there it is. Oh man. Oh, it says please stand by. Put me on speaker, man.
Yeah, I have you on speak. Yeah, the stream's delayed by like 15 seconds.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah. Oh God.
I want to talk to the people. Hello, everybody. It's me. I'm back. I'm beating something, as you know. Oh, I just finished, everybody. Alright, see you guys.
Oh yeah. My uncle was in the room.
Oh. What's going on?
Oh no, he left. He gave me a look. So it was my fault for keeping you on. It backfired. I deserve it.
Right now, me screaming.
Yeah, I heard. Oh, I saw a few people watching. Oh, hey, you're back. Want to say hi? Damn it!
Damn. Alright, I'm gonna bounce.
Alright, good.
YouTube.
Bounce.
Probably get on some COD.
Yeah, I was. Alright. Yeah, I'm probably not gonna. Yeah, I'm probably not gonna get on.
Alright.
Okay.
I'll talk to you later.
Alright. We'll be back on next week. Alright.
See you guys. See you.
See you.